Hello, race fans, and welcome to this first edition of Tech Talk with Tony Rice and Jason Monteville. And for the moment, I'm yours truly, Tony Rice. I'm the only one in the booth, and we kind of decided they were having a practice session here, getting ready for this Thursday's race at Rockingham, and we decided we'd just hop on in here and maybe get a chance to talk with some of the drivers and see how guys are handling the track here. And also wanted to say hello to all the fans out there and thank everybody for their support. Of course, the sponsors, BioTE and Georgetown OBGYN. And yeah, so we'll get going here. And this isn't a full, obviously it's not a full race session. It's just only practice only. And looks like it's a pretty nice day out there. 71-degree air temperature. Winds are 10 miles an hour. And so this session's lasting for a couple of hours. And I would assume that they probably have unlimited fast repairs and don't have any limits on that sort of thing or tire use or anything like that. And but make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you'll know every time we go live. Well, let's see who's down on the track right now. I think we see Alan Bledsoe. He's out on the track, and he's with Schaefer Enterprises. Best time is a 23.594. Let's go ahead and bring up the timing tower. Got about 9 guys out there. There has been a change in one of the guys has switched teams, and so we're gonna have to fix his graphic. We haven't had a chance. Just heard about it today, and so we'll have to make a change there. Oh, got into the wall there a little bit, Alan. He's out there. Several more guys out there. There's Matthew Wilson. He's currently 5th fastest with a 23.671. There's one of his teammates there, Sean McLaughlin, 7th quickest, 23.758 is his best time. I'm starting to see more guys come into the server here, so that's good. And like I see 3 of the oh, Sean hit the wall there. I see two of his teammates. Patrick is a new teammate. He had just switched. He was with Josh Patrick Motorsports, but he has switched to in Diamond Motorsports. Laughlin now back on pit road. I see Jason Monteville. He's down on pit road, and he might head on out. I don't think he's actually hit the track yet. That's why we can't see his car. Who else is out there? There's Joe Nerton. He's currently 5th fastest. I notice a lot of guys are tapping these walls, so we're definitely going to have to speak to some of these guys and see what they think, how things are going out there. I'm going to, let's see, where's Sean at? He's just heading back out. And I'm going to grab him real quick and bring him up into the booth here with me. Hey, Sean, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Tony.
How you doing, man? Hey, we're live. We just came in here to check out practice and see how you guys are liking the track and everything. What do you think about it so far?
Well, I just bought this track this week, and it's definitely different. It's very bumpy.
Oh yeah. We were talking about that the other day, and definitely can be a handful for sure.
Yes, sir. I'm just trying to kind of figure out here where my marks are, and I got to try to figure out how to be better at saving tires, I think.
And I think that's one thing that Rockingham is known for. It's very abrasive and hard on the tires, so might be a good idea to come here earlier in the week and give it a practice. You probably would have been doing that anyway, but I guess they I don't know, they set the practice up to the same conditions as race day, you think?
Yeah, that's my understanding.
Cool, 10-4, man. Well, I'm gonna put you back down to the channel there with your teammates and let Jason know I'm up here in the booth, and we'll talk to you later on.
You got it, buddy. Thank you.
And matter of fact, he's got all of his teammates there as of right now. And they have a maximum of 10. I'm sorry, not 10, but four teammates. And let's see. There's Jason. Jason Montville finally got out on track. I don't know if he hasn't posted a time yet. This may be his first hot lap. And yes, he's currently 10th fastest, 25.037. Like Sean said, this is his first time even being on the track. So he's probably, getting an eye-opening experience here dealing with Rockingham. Now, they're probably going in and they're trying all sorts of different things. And one thing we'll talk about, for those of you that may be new to iRacing, and you're probably wondering, well, okay, what's it all about? You see the guys out there on track and you say, okay, they're racing the cars. What can they do or what can they not do? And like this particular league, like so many other leagues out there, it's called a fixed setup league, which means everybody runs the exact same setup, and there's only a couple of different things that they can do. And for those of you that may be, like I said, very new to iRacing and just never heard anything about it, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the timing tower down here for a minute, and I'm gonna show you some of the inner workings of iRacing, so you can really get an idea of what these guys can do. This is the interface that they would see when they come to the server, and like say, let's go into the garage here, and the first thing you see is talking about tire pressure and tire temperatures and everything, and that's very important. A lot of guys look at that and see what they're doing. Hey, Barbara McLaughlin in the chat there. Why am I not surprised to see you? How you doing there? Good to see you. But yeah, that's in an open setup. I'm pretty sure they can change these pressures, but in the fixed setup, I think they have to leave them where they are. And if you went over to the chassis tab, all of these things here, this is all the different things that can set up on the car. They try to make this whole iRacing platform as realistic as possible. And you have all of your ride heights and you set your spring rates and shock stiffness and whatnot. And of course, your gear ratio is down here at the bottom. Now, in a fixed setup, all of this stuff, you can't do anything with it. Whatever setup they hand you, this is the one you have to work with. And there are like three, if I remember correctly, there's three different things right up here where it says steering ratio, steering offset, and front brake bias. In a fixed setup league, that's typically what you can adjust. And even just having those three adjustments, that can really do a lot of neat things with that. Like that steering ratio, for example, it just depends on how quick a response you want to your input on the steering wheel. And then, of course, you go in one direction, it's slower, and in another direction, it's quicker. If you like a really quick response vehicle, the way it responds to your inputs, and that may be more to your liking. Steering offset's a little different, and we won't get into that too much. Brake bias, that's just basically how, like, we have brakes on all four corners, of course, and that's a percentage of how much brake pressure is applied to the front brakes. In this example here, we see it's 65%, and they can roll that forward or backward, adjust their brake bias if they want to. See how you can make adjustments there. And I think they actually have the setup. I think they actually have this session set up for. It's not set up for like a race night where it would be a fixed setup, because all of this stuff is open. You could click on any of this and make changes, but you wouldn't be able to do that on a race night. And so, and they asked me, I clicked on that. They asked me, do I want to discard the changes? And I'll just say yes, I'll discard them and get out of there. And that's basically what you have there, as far as that's concerned. Looks like we've got about 12 drivers on track now. There's Patrick Hernandez. He's the new member there for Ken Diamond Motorsports. Currently 11th fastest. Now he's the one that used to be Josh Patrick. We'll have to go change his graphic here. We'll do that before race night for sure. And it'll be interesting to see who was that number 28 just got into the wall there. That was Kelly Thomas. We're catching a lot of Ken Diamond Motorsports drivers right off the bat here. Who is that behind him? That's 42, Joe Nerton. I'm not sure. Is he on the team? Yeah, he's with Schaefer Enterprises. Oh, boy. And he almost collected Jason Monteville there, and he does collect the number 5, Riley Hoots. And I tell you, this place, let's hop on board with somebody and go around with them, get in the car with them. And you can almost tell, even from just looking here, see the bumpiness of this track. And he just lost it himself, trying to save it. I thought he was going to save it there for a moment, but he ended up going into that inside wall. So he'll jump back to the pits and get ready to head right back on out. There's a 5 of Riley Hoots. And this track, let's see, this track is, it's just a tick under a mile, 0.97 mile facility. But I tell you, man, you turn a lap here very quickly. And it's one thing to be racing each other, but in some ways you really are racing this track as well. Riley Hoots trying to get a handle on it there. 6th fastest so far at 23.614 is his time. And I think they have they'll probably do practice sessions every week. Now we may not go to all the practice sessions, but I think they'll have at least one that'll be open for the guys that they want to come out and practice. They have a good hour to practice on race night anyway, but sometimes it's good to get out there with the people that you're actually racing with, and and run with people and not just your teammates, but just other people in the league, and run around with them and see how people are dealing with the track. But I think it'll be a good race, though. I can't wait for Thursday, and that'll definitely be coming up, and that's going to be a real barn burner for sure. And make sure you tune in. Yeah, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so when we go live, you'll know when we will be there. Let's see, where's Jason at? Is he on track? He's not on track at the moment. He's on pit road. Now he may be working with his setup, trying to decide what he wants to do. Like I said before, they do have 2 or 3 different things that they can adjust to get the feel. Now there's other things that they can do as well that you don't even see within the game itself, because a lot of drivers have some really nice equipment. You can like the wheel I have, you can adjust the rate of your force feedback. That's the resistance in the steering wheel, and there's a couple other little things you can do, and that coupled with the 2 or 3 setup changes that you can make to the setup itself in a fixed setup league, you can really tailor the feel of the setup to your liking, or get it as close to what you want or what you need. That's the thing about working with a setup. It may not always be what you want. Sometimes being quicker means you might have to get out of your comfort zone just a little bit, because you can have a comfortable setup, but it may not be very fast. And well, we can see, looks like Jason, he's fighting it just a little bit there. Looks like he's working that high line. It almost makes me think that the setup itself is a little on the loose side. And of course, it may also be how he has, it could be how he has his ratio set up. But it's definitely getting a little sideways on him. Of course, going sideways, that's not going to help your tire wear all that much. Crosses the line. Let's see if he increases his lap time, moved up a position to 11th, 23.862, now his personal best. Running that BioTE machine. But as always, we thank them for their support. We might see if we can get them up here, get Jason up here in the booth here a little easier. That's a tad. Yeah, somebody was just saying here this setup is a tad on the loose side for sure. I think that's, I'm not sure who that is. That's Josh Brock, I think maybe sent that text. It's not showing his actual name, it's showing like a screen name. Oh, and there he goes. I'm gonna go ahead and grab him for a second here and see if we can speak to him for a minute. Hey, Jason, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Tony, how you doing, sir?
Pretty good, man. I tell you, yeah, we were talking to your teammate Sean a little while ago. He just got the track today, and I'm sure it's an eye-opening experience for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty rowdy.
Because it's looking,
it's rough.
it's. I mean, it's rough as far as was that you sent the message say it's a bit on the loose side, the setup that comes with the track.
That wasn't me. These are the first laps I've ever turned a Gen 6 car, ever had a Gen 6 car, I should say, around this racetrack.
Okay, wow, yeah.
I ran trucks here, and it's ARCA. Man, it's tough.
Yeah, and
super bouncy.
Yeah, that's and that's oh yeah, well the track itself, yeah, you know that yeah, it's just really trying to race, and then you're bouncing the whole time as well. That it's almost a distraction, isn't it?
It's not a whole. I mean, it's fun. It's certainly you got to pay attention. Even on X Pit Road, I just came out on the track. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is the car is super loose on exit. And 3 and 4 is probably the most stable the car is, or is that it's going to be.
Right.
Now I've only run maybe 5 or 6 laps on a set of tires, and then, clip the wall or something like that, or just buzz the rear tires. So kind of hard to tell on a long run here for me.
Exactly.
I don't know where the other guys are at. I'm P11 on the board right now.
Right.
Not very good. Thank goodness I'm in the race control booth for the race.
Oh no, okay.
That's why I circled this one.
Oh, okay. So you're setting this one out, huh?
Oh yeah, but I wanted to come in here and run and see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Just so I can, know what these guys are gonna be going through on Thursday night.
Yeah, I've raced some modifieds here, and man, it's a wild time. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it's pretty bumpy.
Oh yeah,
and super loose.
Now I noticed it looks like the setup for this session is open, but I guess you're trying to just mess with only the 3 that you can mess with in a fixed setup.
It's an actual fixed setup from iRacing. Yes.
Is it really? Okay. Well, that may be just from my perspective because I'm in as a spectator, and if I go into the garage, I was showing the viewers what it looks like, what guys can. Like in an open setup league, what you could do to all the different changes you can make to the car and whatnot.
And I was things this car I'd want to do right now.
Yeah.
This thing is rowdy, man.
Yeah. I guess you've been playing with your offset a little bit. Does it feel like it's too responsive, or like as far as your steering input?
I run a Fanatec Club Sport, and I've a direct drive wheel, and I've been playing with the offset a little bit here and there, but mostly just the steering box ratio.
Mm-hmm.
I went, okay, I'm gonna go 8-1 because I want a quick wheel.
Yeah,
I always like a quick wheel, especially road course racing or short track racing.
right.
And around
That's
here, you kind of get that feel a little bit, but
mm-hmm.
man, not working. I went to 14-1, not working. Now I'm at a
Yeah.
12-1.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining to the viewers, the different ratios there, and because you have a quicker response with that smaller ratio, and but it's
Just my brake bias as
yeah,
well. Put a
uh-huh,
little more rear brake in it
uh-huh,
to try. Oh, there we go. We're around
yeah,
again.
but that
Trying to affect the balance. Try to adjust the balance on the car a little bit.
right, because that a lower a shorter ratio that'll help you catch a slide a little bit easier, wouldn't it, than like
Oh,
running 14.
absolutely.
Uh,
Yes, absolutely. It will. It's just you have to have fast hands, right?
yeah, there you
In,
go.
in order to
Yeah.
catch it, you have to have fast hands in order to catch it. Slower with a so a higher ratio is slower. So the slides are a little more. It's a little more gradual to
Mm-hmm.
save the car. So,
Cool.
best way I could put it is so a Gen 6 versus the next gen. Next gen, super twitchy,
Uh-huh.
tight steering ratio, small box.
Mm-hmm.
Gen 6, a bigger box, slower ratio. You can catch it a little easier.
Uh-huh. Wow, I tell you, man, that's something. And so I guess this is going to be interesting. I wonder how many
Oh yeah,
guys out there tonight. This has been their first time even trying Rockingham because so far,
quite a few.
quite a few. Wow, it might. I mean, I know they have an hour practice on Thursday, but it may be wise to take advantage of this extra time to also be out here with the other drivers in the league and everything. You know.
Yeah, man, I'm not even running it.
Yeah. Well, that's
Oh man, wow! It just goes. The nose just gets so tight, and then all of a sudden, the rear end just snaps around. It's like there's no the center the corner off. Just there's no. I like a lot of rear steer in my car,
uh-huh.
if you know what I mean. I like the
Right.
car to rotate.
Right.
But I want
Exactly.
it to rotate. I don't want it to rotate off the front end. I want it to rotate off of that left rear.
Uh-huh.
And this thing though is it'll get tight on you
It,
depending on your brake balance, and all of a sudden it'll just snap loose on the rear end.
it's almost like a changing balance, I guess, isn't it?
Oh, almost instantaneously, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're kind of heavy braking it in the corner, kind of blipping the throttle, trying to keep it off the exit 3 there, or exit 2 there,
Yeah.
trying to keep it from sliding too much. And turning right in a race car is never a good thing when you're going on a left-hand turn.
Yeah, you got that right. You may have your hands full in race control this Thursday.
Probably so. I mean, I'm at 90 degrees right now, getting into one, and I'm at 25 degrees to the right on the exit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, just sawing it, just swatting bees in here, man.
Yeah. Well, at least you're getting a chance to get in there and get your feet wet with it, even if you're not going to race Thursday. And
I know, right?
yeah,
Whew. Yeah, pedal, 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 pedal. Okay, 19, clear up. Oh, and he got loose on the inside.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
fun.
that was your new teammate, Patrick,
Yeah,
I
that was
believe.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
Cool.
his new teammate. Yeah,
Yep.
and his Ray Brigg Chevrolet Camaro.
Yeah, looking good there. Got the was it you or was it James did the paint for him?
James did.
Yeah.
I have retired from painting. James has gotten so good at that stuff that he's got his TS Racing Graphics 87 250 is coming up Thursday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
his little side business for painting iRacing schemes. And he's turned out my scheme, the 88 scheme, the 5, the 24,
Mm-hmm.
the 28, the 19. Obviously, is his own.
Mm-hmm.
And I may be forgetting a few, but yes,
Right.
he's
Well,
turned
that.
out quite a few of our league schemes, and
Mm-hmm.
he's done a great job with it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'll have to give him a shot here in a minute, and
Absolutely, yes,
yeah, because
for
he's
sure.
on
Yeah,
track right now, I think. Yeah,
yes, he is, and but he's a very talented painter, and this is one of his hobbies that he really enjoys doing, and he's really good at it.
absolutely. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put you back down to the channel there and stuff. So go have some fun, man, and get ready to watch the carnage on Thursday, I guess.
Yes, sir. Thank you for pulling me in here, Tony, and look forward to tomorrow's news segment.
Absolutely, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
Okay, that is Jason Monteville, and one of the co-owners, by the way, of the league, and he's just thought he would try out this track, and he doesn't sound all too disappointed not to be racing Thursday. So we'll see how the rest of the night goes for him. And oh man, that must be the announcer's curse. The minute I say that, he gets in. Let's see, where is I was looking for James Brossiker. There he is. I think he's getting ready to come out of or he's just turning into the pits. There he is. Let's see if we can find James. I see him right there. I'm gonna pull him up here real quick. Hey, James, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Tony, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good, man. Man, what do you think of this track?
Loose, 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 loose.
And don't forget to mention it's loose.
And just a tad bit bumpy.
Yeah.
Just a little bit bumpy.
Oh man, have you had any other experience at this track? Other cars or anything?
I ran a couple of Gen 6 races here, but not a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit of late models.
Mm-hmm.
Some street stocks. That's really about it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, things happen quite fast around here.
Yes,
And,
they do.
if I'm thinking correctly, because this track is known for being, I wonder if iRacing incorporates this into the track. Isn't it known for being abrasive on the tires and really affect your tire wear?
Yes. The fall off is, I've ran 75 laps in practice, and after about 15, 20 laps, this thing, the lap times are dropping.
Wow. Yeah. That's going to be interesting. Wow. It's going to be interesting for qualifying. You know, it's almost like you get your best lap at the beginning of your run and hold on for I mean, wonder, is it even a point to stay out there too long? You may have just come in and get another set of tires and go out again.
I'm definitely considering upping the tire limit this week.
Uh-huh. Now, is there a limit on the tires in the qualifying session?
As far as qualifying, no. In the race, yes.
Right, okay. Normally it's, was it 4? Well, at least it was that for Daytona.
Right now we're at 6 for this race, but I think it may need to go to 7 or 8.
Wow. Okay.
Like it's 3M sandpaper out here.
Wow. It's going to be a lot of strategy because you don't want to just think it's going to be cautions, but it's going to be hard to imagine not having a few and plus guys trying to race hard and trying to deal with the track. You really battling the track as well.
Between that and some good hard racing, yeah, there's going to be cautions, and the only thing I can preach is patience, patience, patience.
Yeah, that'll probably keep you off of pit road with repairs, and because you hate to get on pit road and you know, they say if you I guess you'll probably still just do the 2 fast repairs, or you think you might increase that too because of the nature of the track.
I think we're going to stick with the 2. Aerodynamics here is not going to be that big of a issue.
Right.
Like something like Daytona where it's very aero dependent.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that'll
you can pretty much beat the car up around here and still manage to get around.
Yeah, it's small enough to, I guess would you consider this a short track? It's only it's just a tick under a mile in length.
I would consider it a short track, yes.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you, well, I'm gonna put you back down to your channel and stuff, and we'll see you later on this week.
Hey, sounds good. And make sure everybody you tune in Thursday night to the TS87 Racing Graphics. What was the
Absolutely.
mileage on this thing? I don't remember.
uh, Wait a minute, hold on a second. I can tell you real quick. I'll bring it right up on the screen. It is the 200
All
miles.
right, the TS87 Racing Graphics 200.
Yep. Well, that's gonna be a long race too. What is it, like 196 laps?
196 laps around
Yeah.
there.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, it's gonna be workout.
Yeah. All right. Good luck, man. We'll talk to you later.
Hey, appreciate you, Tony.
Later. And I'm trying to move you down, and I can't move you for whatever reason. I don't know why. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Boom. Did it work? There we go. Okay. And yeah, so and he's not lying, folks. He definitely this place will keep you on your toes for sure. And just like Jason was saying, he's James, very accomplished painter, and and just the technology behind that is also amazing. It's a program called Trading Paints, and this once again is for folks who may be new to iRacing or don't understand how some of these things work. And all these guys, all the paint schemes you see out there, everybody, they have the paint on their computer, and Trading Paints is a depository of sorts, or database, you could say, and you upload your paints there, and then through the magic of technology, everybody goes out there, and when you join the league, and it goes out there and finds your paint. You don't have to, I've raced a long time, and I remember days in other platforms, you would actually have to submit your paint file to an admin, and they would get them all together in a file and literally post it so everybody can download it and everybody have the right paints. Well, Trading Paints kind of does that for you now, so you don't have to worry about downloading all that stuff back and forth. So it really is a neat technology. It makes it very easy to share paints, and like Sean McLaughlin might be getting a little bit better handle on this thing. Ninth quickest now at that 23.758. But like when we were talking, Jason, that even James said the same thing. The lap times. They get together hard there, but the lap times just fall off so quickly here because of the abrasiveness. There's Joe Norton. And Brendan Mathia, he's quickest on the time chart with 23.52. And I haven't caught him on the track there. He may be, he might have came in for a while and then headed back out. But you know what? I think we might make it, call it a wrap here, because it's no, we weren't planning on staying the entire time. We just wanted to hop in for a little while and so you guys could see what was going on. Oh, sorry about that. And didn't mean for that to be over there. And got this and bringing up other screens and stuff. There's all sorts of technology, the things that go on that you can't see on your end as a viewer, and the magic of broadcasting. I love it. Something I've been doing for a while now, and it is just super fun. And it's definitely something that I have definitely been having fun doing. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up here and get ready to head on out. And while these guys continue to battle and everything, and don't forget, like they're saying, don't forget to join us this Thursday here at the Rock with the TS87 Racing Graphics 200. You're on Rice Motorsports TV. Please like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you'll know every time we go live. As a matter of fact, we will be live again tomorrow night, both Jason Monteville and I, and we'll be talking about the season opener at the Daytona 250, and that'll be right here on Rice Motorsports TV. We'll see you later.